Hello Dollar General friends. In this video, I'm going to show you a ton of visuals of items that are going to be a penny at Dollar General starting November 7th on Thursday. This is very random. I've said in my previous videos that Dollar General likes to keep us on our toes, and they are really trying to do that this week. We have a new penny list for Thursday, November 7th. One for Friday the 8th, and a new list for Saturday the 9th. So everything I show in this video is going to be a penny as of Thursday, November 7th. On that day, all of the lawn and garden items are going to go to a penny. So I'm going to talk about what that includes. But I also want to mention that on Saturday, November 9th, the Pink Square Swim and Summer toys, excluding the bubbles and chalk, will go to a penny. And also on Saturday, the Yellow Dot Spring and Summer accessories will be going to a penny. And if that's not enough information, almost every other seasonal category that's on sale from spring and summer will be going to a penny on Friday, November 8th. That's going to include the Green Dot, summer goods, all kinds of items are going to a penny on Friday as well. And also on Friday, the really confusing thing that's going to go to a penny is all of the NCI categories that have just dropped to 70% off last week will be going to a penny on Friday. There is a lot of categories. There's Shades of Gray, Safari, Blueprints, and Beehive home categories that are all going to go to a penny on Friday. I do plan on putting out a video showing all of those NCI items by the end of today, because I know those are going to be the things people are going to have the hardest time finding and figuring out what they are. But I actually think they're going to be easier to find at a penny than most of the summer stuff, because the employees have got this summer stuff pulled off in most stores and stuck in gray totes because they've had so many seasonal clearance events. So it might be hard to find some of these lawn and garden items in some of the other seasonal categories, but the NCI categories that are going to a penny Friday, those are the items they're going to be confused about. So that's going to be the visual video that I think is going to help people the most. So I'll definitely be putting out a video later today showing you all of those items. Now, I just want to talk about all of the things that are included with lawn and garden while it scrolls through all these pictures that are items you can look for that are going to be a penny on November 7th. And it is some things you would not expect. For one thing, it does include all of the stuff that you buy to make your garden or your porch look nice. That includes all of the garden statues. There's a lot of Disney garden statues. There's lots of frogs and fairies. They always have a lot of gnomes. It does include all of the small, tiny garden statues that are in the green packaging that are usually $1. Those are going to be a penny. All of the garden stakes that you find for sticking in the ground outside, all of the summer themed ones. Make sure you don't just grab every flower garden stake though, because there are some new fall ones. And that's why it's going to be a great idea today, as every other day that you're shopping at Dollar General, to make sure the first thing you do when you get there is open up your Dollar General app. Make sure you have the location set to the address of the store that you are in, and then use the barcode scanner at the top of the screen to scan these items to make sure they are a penny. With there being so many different categories dropping to a penny on so many different days this week, and there being so many different items that are included, so many things that are excluded, I really think using the app to scan things is something you're definitely going to want to do in this next few crazy shopping days that we're going to have at Dollar General. Something else I want to mention that is included with the whole idea of things that make your front porch and your garden look prettier. The patio furniture cushions and the outdoor pillows are included in the lawn and garden items that are going to a penny. So you definitely want to keep your eye out for those. Sometimes you can get lucky and find a lot of the garden pillows mixed in with other pillow displays on the seasonal aisle. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And another great thing to put in your garden is wind chimes. A lot of people forget about the wind chimes. They're usually hanging on a rack near the front door. Even if the employees have thrown most of their summer stuff and all of these seasonal things that you're looking for into totes and pulled them off the shelves, usually they will leave the wind chimes on the rack so they don't get tangled up. So make sure as soon as you get to any Dollar General that you go in the next couple days, check around the entrance. You'll usually find a wind chime cart and they will all be a penny. I will say, if you're trying to be inconspicuous and trying not to get the attention of the employees, it might not be the greatest idea to grab all the wind chimes first, because that is going to be very noisy and it is going to alert them to look in your direction and see what you're doing. So you might want to grab other stuff first. It depends on how much you really want the wind chimes. Maybe you might want to check the seasonal aisle of the store, check for these penny items other places, and then come back and get the wind chimes. I just wanted to mention that those are a great thing that's pretty easy to find when seasonal categories like this go to a penny typically. And if you're wondering what to do if you end up with 100 random wind chimes, I saw someone on Facebook with a great idea to donate the wind chimes to nursing homes. They use them as prizes when they play bingo so that the residents can have something decorative to put in their room. So that's a great idea, something you can do if you end up with a ton of wind chimes and you don't want 100 wind chimes hanging up at your house. Another thing that you can look for that's typically at the front of the store near the wind chimes is the garden tools. Every year Dollar General gets the yellow handled rakes and shovels, and they're usually in a stand-up display that ends up near the front of the store. If they don't have somewhere to put it in the middle of an aisle, they'll just squish it at the front of the store near wherever they park the wind chime cart. And those items will also be a penny today. And any other garden tools that you find, the ones that are normally hanging up in the seasonal aisle with the other lawn and garden stuff, the clippers, the gardening gloves, things like that, they're going to be a penny. Another item that I expect people to be confused about today is the flower pots. Every year, the larger flower pots tend to stay at full price, but the smaller ones will go to a penny with the other lawn and garden items. So that means the flower pots, if you find some of those, that's definitely something you're going to want to use the app to scan, because half of them are going to be a penny and half of them are still going to be full price. So you definitely want to figure out which one you have and not get to the front and end up with a lot of full price pots in your cart. Another really confusing lawn and garden item is the garden hoses. Every year the garden hoses stay at full price, but the nozzles in the sprayers that you attach to the end of garden hoses will get marked down with the other lawn and garden items. So that's super confusing. If you find things that attach to garden hoses, they're going to be a penny, but if you find actual hoses, they're going to be full price. Another reason why it's a great idea to use your app to scan items today. Another category that falls under lawn and garden that people tend to forget is the grilling supplies. This does not include any charcoal, lighter fluid, or most lighters. They will stay at full price, but all of these spatulas and the tongs and the things you use while you're cooking, most of that will be going to a penny. Something that I found a ton of last year that I expect a lot of people to find this year at a penny is the Kingsford Grill Cleaner. It's usually mixed in near the charcoal and stuff near the seasonal aisle, but employees usually don't know that it is following the seasonal markdowns, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. And there is a Kingsford brand foil pan that will be ringing up a penny with the lawn and garden items. But all of the other foil pans that have been following the seasonal markdowns won't be a penny until Friday, November 8th, when the green dot items go to a penny. That's super confusing. So if you see Kingsford brand aluminum foil pans, scan them. They should be a penny. If they're not Kingsford. They shouldn't be a penny until Friday, November 8th. Dollar General is really trying to keep us super confused this week, it seems. The last category that does fall under the lawn and garden items, you've already been seeing pictures of it on the screen for a while. It's the camping items, these Path and Stream camping items. There's tents, flashlights, tons of different fishing items that you can look for. And then at the very end of this video, there is a lot of water bottles that are actually following the camping markdown, so they're going to be a penny today. I know this is a whole lot of information, but I really hope this video helps you out and you're able to really score on all of these lawn and garden items. I am afraid that if stores see everyone buying the lawn and garden items today, they might end up pulling the other seasonal items that will be going to a penny tomorrow, but I'm sure there's some stuff they will miss. So I will be making more videos on the stuff that I think you'll still be able to find, so you know what to look for. Later today, like I said, I will put out a video with all of the NCI visuals because those are going to be the things that are hard to figure out. I hope this video helps you out. I hope you find a ton of stuff that you're looking for today. I hope everyone has a great few shopping days at Dollar General. Definitely going to be a time where you want to go several days in a row because every day there's going to be new penny items to look for. Good luck, guys, finding all the stuff you want, and until next time, bye.